Okay, I was in the middle of doing a video of this stage when I suddenly had an epiphany and I had to basically scrap half of the script because I found a better method. So now I'm too exhausted to make this video too long and detailed. Unfortunately, if you wish for a nerdy explanation, you're just gonna have to deal with the short and concise version, even though this is already pretty long. You might have seen some cheeses of the stage, but this one doesn't rely on RNG. Usually, most other cheese that I've seen from this stage, you would be in the mercy of Devil Wife's Death Surge hoping your unit won't get hit. But this cheese strat doesn't require you to pray to your god of choice. I got 3 versions, pick your poison. 2 of them uses Jetpack and the other uses Soap. Both requires Rich and Sniper and Egg Pod. Both also mainly has units around 45 or 50, but Edie and Bahamut can both be level 40 or level 50, either works. Both basically has similar lineup, speed up combo with Green Shell, any 2-slot attack up, Maglev, Egg Pod, Crystal, Bahamut, Edie, and either Jetpack or Soap. And both technically shouldn't need cannon, but just in case bring Breakerblast. The Jetpack versions are easier, so I'm gonna start with the Jetpack ones. There's 2 versions, A or B. I'd recommend the B version. The B version is much easier and I think much more consistent. Keep in mind these steps will be in the description. Also, whenever I say spawn X when possible, it just means spawn it as soon as you have the cash for it. So this is Jetpack version A. These are the step-by-step. 1. Spawn Bullet Train when possible. 2. Spawn Jetpack when possible. 3. When Sniper's shot hits Valkyrie, turn off Sniper. 4. At 4,200 cash, spawn Egg Pod. 5. Spawn Edie when possible. 6. Now turn Sniper back on. 7. When you see Devil Wife, spawn Crystal Cat. 8. Devil Wife should die, now spawn Bahamut when possible. 9. When possible, spawn Bullet Train, but this time, delay it a bit, about like a second or so. 10. Spawn Green Shell when possible, and that should be the end, but optional 11 spawn Jetpack. Also optional 12, if you somehow didn't get enough damage in, try to time Breakerblast to push Raging Bahamut back. Raging Bahamut should spawn around 3.3 seconds after your cannon is fully charged. Should you do these right, you should be able to destroy the base before Raging Bahamut even spawns. Now I can't go in depth on how everything works, but I don't want to make the video too long and boring. The gist of it is stall Valkyrie, kill Devil Wife, rush, everything is good. Sniper timing is to push Valkyrie back to not hit Edie too much. The reason why this doesn't require RNG is because the one who kills Devil Wife are Surge immunes, being Edie and Egg Pod, so where the Surge spawn does not matter. And the reason why I put the speed up combo is because Awakened Bahamut gets an extra hit with speed up, and also it's easier to time most of the stuff around with speed up combo. There are some other variations, but like I said, this is gonna make it too long and repetitive, so I'm just gonna move on to Jetpack version B, which is the one that I recommend the most, where instead of going for early Maglev chip, we go for early Edie chip and have it rebound on Valkyrie. The steps are as follows. 1. Spawn Jetpack when possible. 2. When Sniper shot hits Valkyrie, turn off Sniper. 3. Spawn Edie when possible. 4. Spawn Egg Pod when possible. 5. Turn Sniper back on. 6. When you see Devil Wife, spawn Crystal Cat. 7. Devil Wife now should die, now spawn Awakened Bahamut when possible. 8. Spawn Green Shell when possible. 9. Spawn Bullet when possible, also delay for like a second or so. And then that should be the end, but also 10 optional spawn Jetpack, and 11 optional if you didn't get enough damage in. Time Breakerblast for Raging Bahamut. He should spawn around 3.3 seconds after your cannon is fully charged. This is almost identical to the initial Jetpack strat, but with some ordering moved around or omitted. The first Bullet Train is omitted, Edie and Egg Pod spawn is reversed, Shell and Train spawn is reversed, the rest is the same. I think this version is probably the easiest and the safest one. I always have overkill damage doing this, and the timing is not that tight. It is pretty replicable. Also, I literally figured this out in the middle of writing the script. Initially, I only had 2 versions. Let's move on to the Soap version. Most of the step-by-step is very similar to Jetpack A, with slight changes on the Sniper timing. I'll explain a little bit later. This one is a bit tighter in the timing, especially for Sniper and Edie, so if you have both Jetpack and Soap, I'd recommend going with a Jetpack. Again, Jetpack B is the most replicable one. Also, if your Edie is level 50, the timing being too tight should matter a bit less, but if it's 40, then you need to be tight with the timing. Here's the step-by-step. 1. Spawn Soap Cat when possible. 2. When Sniper hits Valkyrie, turn Sniper off. 3. At 4,200 cash, spawn Egg Pod. 4. Spawn Edie when possible. You need to time it early as possible. 5. After spawning Edie, turn Sniper back on, but don't do it too quickly. Have like a half-second delay. 6. When you see Devil Wife, spawn Crystal Cat. 7. After Devil Wife dies, spawn Awakened Bahamut as soon as possible. 8. Spawn Bullet Train when possible, but delay it a little bit. 9. Spawn Green Shell when possible. And that should be the end. Or 10, optionally, you can spawn Cutter and Soap if you need more damage, if you're using Cutter as the attack up combo. And again, optional but 11 if you somehow didn't get enough damage in. Time Breakerblast. Raging Bahamut should spawn around 3 seconds after the cannon charged. Same as before. Similar to the Jetpack version, if you do it right, you shouldn't need to do the cannon timing. Speed up here is actually vital as it allows Edie to clip through and hit the Devil Wife where she usually could not. Sniper timing here is done to ensure that Edie would get to rebound a couple of times so that you would get some extra damage. But yeah, that's about it for my strat. It could be improved here and there, but I've spent like so much Rich Cat, like more than 50 Rich Cat doing these testing. So whatever, man. I even bought some on the store, can you believe that? Hey, if you guys can figure out a better and more consistent way that is RNG free and easy to replicate, please upload it. Especially if there's a soap alternative version or even another alternative version that might not require pot or soap or jetpack. But yeah, that's all. I hope this helps. If there's any question, honestly, I don't know if I can answer them, as this is about the extent of my knowledge and testing that I can do. You might have to experiment yourself a little bit here and there, but ask away anyways. Someone else might be able to answer too. But yeah, anyways, good luck. Peace. This stage sucks.